We all have those days when we're feeling flat and low, and what I call blaaahh days, that's a technical term. Just those days where maybe we're not just feeling ourselves, or we just feel the world is on top of us. And that's part of being human. And whilst, there's nothing wrong with that, it is nice to acknowledge it. And then if we so choose, to maybe have a few handrails that we can haul ourselves out of that state. Because it doesn't feel good. And I often think as human beings, we're emotional beings, we feel emotions all the time. And if we're feeling a bit low, that's communicating something to us. For me, it's oftentimes to take a rest, or to at least press pause, and to give myself a little bit of self-compassion, and maybe time to recalibrate and refuel. And some days I'll have them and I sit in it. It's like, it's one of those days, that's fine, this will pass. But there are times when I want to purposely move out of it. And here's 3 tips that tend to work for me. The first one, after I acknowledge the feeling, is just to press pause and to think about 1 or 2 activities that maybe I enjoy doing. I call these things like fueling my soul. Maybe it's something that gives me a bit of a boost or a sense of inspiration. It might be simple things like just going for a walk in nature, or popping to the newsagents and picking up a magazine because I know I'll enjoy reading it. And in that moment, it just makes me feel a little better. The second one is to change breathing patterns. Now, that's always one that we can go back to, because we're breathing anyway. Let's breathe a bit more purposefully. If we're low and flat, we're often, limited in our breathing. Let's take 1 or 2 deep breaths in. And then the last one, if we can, or if we think about it, maybe reach out to a friend just for a phone call or a chat. Not someone who's going to keep you in the state, but someone who lifts you up, those radiator type people. So I hope these few tips have been of benefit to you.